Hi, I'm Tim White. I'm with Adcor Defense. Adcor Defense started in 1967 as Adcor Industries. We are a company that makes 80% of all the machinery that does the bottling in the United States. We also make critical components for the U.S. Navy ballistic missiles. We also make F-16 fighter jets radar parts. We also did lots of work for NASA. We're an aerospace defense contractor. 7 years ago, I started building gun parts for Colt Gun Company. I started first building upper receivers for Colt Gun Company. The last 3 years of that contract, I made over 1,000 of these a day. That was every day. As we started doing these gun parts for Colt, we ended up, one of our engineers, his name's Mike Brown, and this is why it's called the Bear, Brown Enhanced Automatic Rifle. And Mike decided he could make a better gun, a different mousetrap, whatever you like to say. He took all the three components of an AR, an AK, and an M4, and he combined it into one gun. This is actually your tool, a firing pin. You can also use a bullet or a regular pin. You push this in right here, slide this out, and let me start saying this gun has 9 patents already on it, and we have more pending. This gun, this is a free-floated gas piston from the factory. It's the only free-floated barrel in the world. All right, I'll go ahead and take the gas piston out. This is the gas piston chamber. It's got a captured pin, and I move it, and you turn it to 5.56 or 2.23, whatever at 12 o'clock position is what you're shooting. This is your piston right here. And then we also make gas impingement. And I want to stop right here, and I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. This is the gas impingement. And you can take it out that quick. And it's 5.56 or 2.23, and that's also patent. All right? So we make gas impingement and pistons. One of the biggest issues on the gas piston systems is bolt slap or carrier tilt. We eliminated all your carrier tilt and your bolt slap. And I'll go ahead and move this right here. I tell everybody, bolt slap starts right here. As you come all the way and throw the shell completely out, that's where you have the most slap. If you'll look at our gun, it's absolutely tight. And what we did, we basically did the same thing like an AK-47. Our op rod is all one long piece. And the op rod is connected in a bushing to slides it back and forth. It keeps it tight at all times. Also, the op rod is made out of carbon steel. It's like an M&M. It's hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Carrier tilt does damage to your buttons and your springs. It also damages your number 7 lug, which is a lug right below the extractor. It also damages and cracks this steel and these screws. Everybody's op rod's cut right here, and the rod comes back and hits it. And that's what causes slap and tilt. Ours being one long rod, and we make 2 steel lugs then embed into the bolt carrier. That's what takes all the pounding. And these screws absolutely just hold it together. They have no stress. Then I use red Loctite, and I drill and pin them so they can't vibrate loose. So that's how we eliminated all your bolt slap and carrier tilt. And that's another one of our patents. This is one of 9 patents. The next thing is, we noticed that one of the issues on the M4 in Afghanistan and Iraq is the sand. The sand is like talcum powder. It gets all over these guns. And one of the issues that it does, when you charge this weapon, this indented right here and in here, and that sand accumulates right here. If you have any oil on the gun, it's like Velcro, it sticks in there. You can't clean it out. Now we put a polymer dust cover, which the military's product improvement program, the PIP program, is already all over it. It's an impinged dust cover, and it completely seals it at all times. So you can take your finger and wipe all the sand out and then put your dust cover up. And that's our impinge, and that's another patent that we have. And this is designed never to come off. All right? What started the ball rolling on this whole project that we did? We noticed that about 3.5 years ago, as we're building these parts, like I say, for Colt Gun Company, we noticed everybody cleared a malfunction like this. And also, they've held a bolt back, something of that nature. We thought, wouldn't it be easier to have a charging handle on the front, clear your malfunction, and also hold the bolt back with one hand? I'm doing all this and still being in a battle-ready position. I don't want to point the gun at anybody, so I'm holding it up. Also, if you're in the prone position, you get out of your scope to charge your gun and you get right back into it. Now I stay in it all the time. Also, we know that these get broken in battle. Now you have a backup. You've got a front charging handle as well as a rear. And then last but not least, this gas piston is being removed out of the gun. With my gun, you can keep shooting. You turn it on fire and you've got a pump action rifle. You shoot each time and you can stay and still stay in battle without the piston in the gun. One of the nuts things about Adcor Defense is that we know that people are left-handed. And our gun, you can actually, it is made for southpaws too. You bring this back, slide it over, and now I've turned this gun from a right-handed gun to a left-handed gun in just a few seconds. Also, it's not a true left-handed gun until you actually get the safety on there. We push this off, and this is an ambidextrous safety, and that's how quickly we made this a full left-handed gun. I'll put everything back. The whole gun weighs 6 pounds, 15 ounces. And you're ready, left or right-handed. And then last but not least, this gun is made out of 7075 T6. Aircraft aluminum, 7075 T6 is the best. Right below it, 6061. 6061 is what it's got to be be mil spec. A lot of companies will even go lower, 5052 and on down. And the reason being is they're not trying to get a mil spec contract. Our company is in the final 5 of the ICC individual carbine competition. We have been a company, a self, 14 months. Every other company has been in business since the 1850s, the 1880s, and one since 1964. To be in the final 5, we're absolutely ecstatic. We're absolutely proud of it. This gun is barely, it's lifetime warranty, and it's 100% American made. I make everything on the gun but the polymer, and I buy Magpul. I buy all American parts. I don't buy anything Pacific Rim. And I use the best barrels in the world. I think hammer forged chrome line barrels. I buy from Columbia, South Carolina, FNMIs. Same barrel that they use in the SAW 2, same rifling as a SAW 249. Basically, that's us, Adcor Defense.